Hello and welcome to Big Dash Knows. Big Dash knows what? New York Giants football. Let's go. Today's video is a quick recap of OTA number 1. The New York Giants have taken the field. First day of OTAs, organized activities. You get to see players, you get to see the coaches, you get to see real football happening. Now, nobody's in pads, of course not. The 7-on-7, 9-on-7, 11-on-11, those are type of practices that go on right now. Can't have any kind of physical contact, but again, you're implementing the system for the guys that are new. You know, you're building chemistry for the guys that been there with the new guys. And again, it's New York Giants football. It feeds that fix because we still got a couple of months for this season to get started. You know, it's been a busy off season. A lot of moves are being made. And right now you're getting to all of this stuff where you're going to build. You're going to build towards the season and try to get this thing moving in the right direction again, or take from where you left off last year and try to build on top of that. And I think the New York Giants are moving in the right direction. So let's get into this practice. So today's OTA was focused on the red zone, just like we did last year early. This year, we're doing the same thing. We're focusing on the red zone. And you saw a big improvement from 2021 to 2022 in the red zone for the New York Giants. We went from one of the worst teams in the red zone to one of the better teams, in the red zone. And it takes days like this where you're doing the hard work early on in the offseason that builds that chemistry in order for you to be successful going towards the season. So let's talk about today. And today, from what I'm reading, and this is from Giants.com, is the quarterbacks had a pretty good day. Especially Daniel Jones. I believe Daniel Jones was marked for either 7 or 8 touchdowns today in OTAs. Again, a lot of this stuff was red zone work. But again, out of that many touchdowns, 3 of those touchdowns went to Darren Waller. So now you have Daniel Jones and Darren Waller connected for 3 touchdowns on the first official OTA practice. This is what you want to hear as a Giants fan. So not only did Darren Waller had a good day, Daniel Bellinger also caught 2 touchdowns from Daniel Jones. Slayton got a touchdown. Hyatt got a touchdown. Even David Sills had a touchdown today from Daniel Jones. But it doesn't stop there. Tyrod Taylor had a strong day. He had touchdowns to Crowder, touchdowns to Colin Johnson. Now, speaking of Colin Johnson was back in practicing, coming off of that horrific injury, the Achilles that happened in training camp last year. Right when he was coming along, he was going to make the team. Colin Johnson was going to make this team, and then, he tears the Achilles in practice, and the season is done. What could have been if Colin Johnson was still here? And then you figure we didn't have Isaiah Hodgins early in the season, but if you had a guy like Colin Johnson with Isaiah Hodgins, what could have happened? But also, when you think about it, if Colin Johnson was on this team, do we look for Isaiah Hodgins? Everything happens for a reason. But again, shout out to Colin Johnson. The man's back practicing and also contributing on day 1 of OTAs. Tommy DeVito also had a good day today at quarterback. He had a handful of touchdowns as well. One of his touchdowns went to Dre Miller. So Charlie from Maine, if you're out there, your boy Dre Miller got a touchdown today in OTAs. Another guy that is coming back off of injuries. So I know you're excited about that, Charlie. So I'm going to give you that, Charlie. Now, the defense also had a pretty good day. I heard that Deontay Banks, Flott, I'm trying to go to my list now. It was Banks, Flott, Adoree Jackson, even Nick McLeod. They got deflections in the red zone. Again, and this is practice all in the red zone. And if you're getting those deflections in the end zone, you're stopping touchdowns. You're preventing the other team from scoring. So a good day from the cornerbacks as well. So offense had a good day. Defense had a good day. So you're happy to hear that type of news. But let's get into, I guess one of the plays of the day was going to be an interception. And the interception was from Timon Fox. Timon Fox gets the interception off a deflection by Javarius Owens. So Javarius Owens gets his hands up, deflects the ball. Timon Fox comes out with the interception. It does not say who threw that interception, but just listening to the names that are on the field, Timon Fox and Javarius Owens, I'm assuming either had to be the 2nd string quarterback or the 3rd string quarterback that threw that interception, just putting 2 and 2 together. Now, I want to talk about, again, we talked about Colin Johnson. I want to talk about Darian Beavers, another guy that was in practice today. Seemed like he was a full go. I was trying to read up to see if they had any additional information on Darian Beavers, but I didn't see anything as of yet. But again, I saw the pictures that they posted from practice. He's moving around, he's running around, and hopefully he looks pretty good. I'm pretty sure we would have heard something if something else happened, but I was trying to get information on McKeithen, didn't see anything on McKeithen or Zudu, so hopefully we can get some more information, and especially on Thursday when they allow the beat reporters in, we'll probably get a lot of information on these guys that are injured. They got to do interviews and stuff like that. So that's just a quick recap of day one of OTAs. I want to thank you guys for vibing with me. Again, all this information came from Giants.com. I'll credit Dan Solomon for giving a lot of that information. And again, if you want to check out that information, it's all out there, Giants.com. But again, just excited. Even though we're a couple months still away, as soon as you get these guys on the field with OTAs and you're reporting about what guys are doing in practice, I think the fan base gets riled up. The fan base starts to get excited. And you know what? Football is right around the corner. But again, I want to thank you guys for vibing with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And from one Giants fan to another, this is Big Dash Knows, Big Blue Nation. The Giants are back on the field. Let's go.